you guys, what is up? This is SuperGirlKels. Thank you so much for coming out to another Monday video. I'm excited to be here because we recently had some news over the past month that I really want to talk about. SEGA and Netflix just announced a Sonic the Hedgehog 3D animated television series that is going to be happening exclusively to Netflix. The partnership between SEGA and Sonic is set to debut in 2022, so that's a year away from now. And if it's gonna be like the past year, that's gonna come sooner than we think, because goddamn has time have flown, goddamn. So I wanted to talk about just what can we expect from the TV show. Sonic has been a very iconic character in the world of video games, as one of the most iconic characters since 1991. We know that he's had the adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, where it was more of a very comedic, funny, very cartoony, Looney Tune inspired cartoon, and that was probably one of my favorite shows ever growing up as a kid. Then we had more of a dark edge to Sonic. It was more very animated based and more storytelling that very much evolved into the comic book series in 1993 with Sonic Satan, with Sonic the Hedgehog. That was collaborating with Archie Comics. We then didn't get a Sonic TV show until around the 1998 point, where we had Sonic Underground, and that is probably people's least favorite TV show, where it introduced Sonic's sister and brother, Manic and Sonia. Though the television didn't really have anything to do with Sonic himself, he was just there and it sold, and the story was a little bit weird and it wasn't canon to Sonic at all. Finally, though, we did get our first anime for Sonic the Hedgehog in 2003 with Sonic X. This is my personal favorite, as it really tells the stories of Sonic the Hedgehog that is canon-based and tied to the games themselves, that took us on adventures with Chris Thorndike on Earth, telling stories such as Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 2, Sonic Battle, and more. That show lasted from 2003 all the way to, I think, 2006, so it did really well and had about 86 episodes, I believe. I wish, personally, that we get another show like that. That is my favorite kind of show. I really like seeing the stories of Sonic, even his design. It was very much influenced by Sonic Adventure. You can tell that they were both related and both made to intertwine with each other. But a few years later, in 2013, we had a 3D animated television show called Sonic Boom, and this was to kind of bring out also a whole set of merchandise, games, and more. That was a complete disaster and didn't do well at all for the Boom collection. But the TV show itself was actually a huge success on Cartoon Network. It was more of a 15-minute skit comedy action with Sonic and his friends Tails, Amy, and Knuckles as they go on adventures to defeating Eggman. It wasn't dark humor or anything at all, but very much related to us and in the real world. I do love that show very much. It made me laugh, and I saw every single episode, as they're so short and so easy to laugh and smile to. But it didn't, for me, reflect what I wanted from Sonic and from SEGA, from the character and the stories like Sonic X did. It was really, you can tell, something completely on the sidelines, nothing to do with Sonic, but just the character himself to be more present with the current generation, using memes, jokes, and all that stuff, which is also something with the games. That's another damn freaking topic. So I'm very curious to know where Netflix is gonna go with this. Just to be clear, that it's Netflix that signed this partnership and will be recording this. So it's not so much on SEGA's side. You know, it's kind of like 4Kids Entertainment doing Sonic X, or Cartoon Network really managing Sonic Boom and such. So this is the same thing now with this 3D Sonic the Hedgehog animated series, where we're going to see them making a Sonic the Hedgehog show. It's 3D animated, so I'm expecting the graphics to look similar to Sonic Boom, where he looks kind of real, but at the same time you can tell it's animated. It's very 3D based, very expressive, and very, you know, towards children. But at the same time, I really hope they go more towards a anime style Sonic the Hedgehog, like Sonic X. Sonic has had so much adventures from Sonic X all the way until now in 2021. I think it would be a wasted opportunity if you don't get those stories as Sonic, or even starting from the beginning of Sonic's career, from when he was Sonic 1 all the way till now, his 30th anniversary approaching in June. So I feel like if they really talked about his history and got are stories as to when he met Tails or when he met Knuckles. How did he, learn to hate Amy? And when did Dr. Robotnik change his name to Eggman, right? Like, I feel like these are comic book, Archie comic, very high potential series that can happen if that was English at all. I have been following the Sonic the Hedgehog comics ever since I was a kid and started collecting them in 2007. And looking at those stories, the way that they lead up to the video games themselves, but also the adventures that they tell on the side and how Sonic has grown to be the guy he is incredible, seen from where he started out from the first ever issue up until now in IDW. I feel like there's a real story there, and there's huge success, not only with Sonic's fans, but general people that can really get into a series and an anime, right? This is a story of a very iconic character in history that has touched people's hearts all around the world, and they can make this so big and that can span to all the merchandise and everything in the world, and even build hype for Sonic the Hedgehog 2, the movie. Because I really feel the movie, on the other hand, is a very much more immature, naive, young Sonic the Hedgehog in more of his pre-teens rather than where he is right now in his mid-teens at the moment, and he's gone through so much already. So we're missing that gap as to when he was a preteen or a baby up until now where we know him. So what happened in between this time? How did he become the Sonic the Hedgehog that we know and love so much to this date? How did he meet his friends? Who are his enemies? Things like that. I would love to get to know that. Even, how did he learn how to do a spin dash? Those things. What is his favorite color? Is it blue or red? Because this bitch owns everything red, but bitch talks about blue like it is his life. So I would personally really like to know that. These are things I want to connect with Sonic. Sonic has been my biggest inspiration since I was a baby. It was the first video game I've ever touched, and I've grown up with him since. He's kind of been a big brother to me and has influenced me to smile and chase my dreams and never give up. So I want to know what makes him smile and dream to never give up. What motivates him? And though we could know that in the comic books, as life is changing and we are getting more and more advanced in technology, comic books are becoming less and less relevant. It's really becoming now, with today's style of, you need everything quick, you need everything to be told to you, you need a new story every single day. That's just the way the world of Twitter, of social media, phones, texting, and news works these days. You always need something new, and comic books just doesn't do it anymore. When you get that issue once a month and it's paper and you're reading it, you just want to know. It's not going for people anymore. So to be able to take these stories and put it on television and create those stories and tell those stories that so much people have missed out on. I can't tell you how many issues I've missed because I live in Quebec, Montreal, and not every Sonic the Hedgehog issue was ever published here because of our French law. So I'm sure there's many comic books from Sonic and stories that were never told because they couldn't be published around the world. Where here, Netflix, the big giant of streaming television series, can now take advantage of this opportunity and just tell the stories of Sonic to not only the upcoming generation of kids going past his 30th anniversary, but also telling them to teens who just want a hero and someone to relate to really feel like they can connect with someone their age, and also adults who can look back and say, I love Sonic. What makes him so cool anyway? Let's look back and enjoy it with kids, with their children, or even themselves. So that's what I want. I want an all-around amazing experience, a Supergirl kind of series where they really, talk to each other and you see Supergirl evolve and have her stories told. And same thing with all the Marvel series we've had on Netflix and superheroes that we've been seeing as of late. I really feel Sonic would be suited so well with that kind of depth of story, but in his cartoon 3D animated style that makes him so lovable in the first place. So that's my thoughts. So I want, comic kind of related storyline. I want it to relate to all ages, not the kids as well. I want it to be action adventure, 3D animated, no problem. I don't care. And I love a new voice acting cast. Not for Tails though. Tails kind of perfect right now, I gotta say, and Amy as well with Sonic Boom. They were kind of good, gotta say that. So that's my thoughts on the Sonic TV show. We're supposed to get this in a year. I'm assuming that means they're writing right now. They're writing those shows. They're getting the scripts. They're hiring, you know, voice actors, if anything. So I'm very curious to see who Netflix will hire with SEGA and if they are working very close together to create the best Sonic show possible. But let me know in the comments below what you love from the television series and when you think it's also going to go live. So very curious to see. And will you be watching the Sonic the Hedgehog TV show from Netflix? I'm very curious. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Don't forget to join our Discord and community to stay up to date with everything SuperGirlKels. I'll see you guys on stream or next week for another lovely Monday video. Take care, stay safe, and I love you all. Goodbye, everyone.